I want to talk about the fact that these hairstylists, their prices are just getting out of control.
It's a hairstylist on here talking about stop showing up early to your hair appointment. Y'all hate doing hair, don't y'all? It's like, what do y'all really want from us?
I have to jump in on this whole hairstylist trend that's going on. I'll never forget this. This was 2 years ago, but I was done so dirty that I'm willing to bring it back up.
It's a hairstylist on here talking about stop showing up early to your hair appointment. Y'all hate doing hair, don't y'all? It's like, what do y'all really want from us? I'm sorry, as a person growing up in the 80s, and my mother is an actual hairstylist, still does hair to this day. So I don't want to hear nothing about what y'all talking about. What it gives is you guys want to do the absolute bare minimum. That's why you guys come up with all these rules and regulations and stipulations, because y'all just don't want to be dealing with none of that. But then you're in the wrong profession, babe. Imagine a nurse or MA saying, oh, before the patients come, don't have an attitude. Don't yell at me over the phone because XYZ, XYZ. You see how that makes no sense, because they actually went to school and signed up for that profession to do that profession and everything that comes with it. Y'all be like, don't show up late. Now don't show up early. Come wash, come blow dry. Have this certain type of braiding hair. I've even seen somebody say, don't come with Amazon bundles. Excuse me? I'm going to come with whatever I want to come with. Y'all get attitudes when people tell you about your services and how they're disappointed in with the work that you did. No customer service skills. Y'all literally be charging people the absolute most ridiculous prices for y'all to go do the absolute bare minimum. You want us to cut your job down in half, and not even half of the time. Like, are y'all okay? Seriously.
Okay, that's a first for me. Don't come with Amazon bundles. What if that's what I can afford? And why shouldn't I come with Amazon bundles? Like, what's wrong with Amazon bundles? Okay, but yes, it keeps getting worse every single day. You keep hearing one law or the other: come washed, come blow dried. Like, if I'm coming to get my hair done, I expect, all these services to be included. Why do I have to come with certain service done by myself when I don't want to? It's like you're forcing me to do it. Yes, there are some people that can decide to wash and blow dry their hair at home. And there are some people that just want to be pampered, at your salon. So why making all these rules? Come with this hair type, don't come with this hair type. Mm, really? Really, guys, is this what we're doing? But yes, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at yet again another hairstylist horror story by clients, and they're just basically going to tell us why they had an awful experience or how they had an awful experience. Permit me to correct myself. Every day I go on TikTok, I see one complaint or the other, and I don't know what's wrong. Some of our hairstylists, I think they're getting comfortable. So I don't know, guys. Let's just get right into this video and see what these beautiful ladies have to say about the experiences. And without wasting too much time, let's get right into this video.
Okay, chat, can we talk about something? I want to talk about the fact that these hairstylists and nail techs, even some lash artists, not mine, their prices are just getting out of control, and the requirements and everything. I don't know who these girls think they are, but it's getting out of hand. So I seen this girl on TikTok that does sew-ins, and I was like, oh my god, she does a really good job. Like, I want to go to her, blah blah blah. So I booked an appointment. It was a $30 deposit. Then I emailed her, reached out to her, basically sent her what my hair looks like right now, what I want it to look like, my end goal. And she responded like a day later, and she was like, I don't really use email, can you text me? So I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, I'll just copy my email and send it through text. She basically tells me it's $20 extra per bundle to get your hair colored, which I'm like, yeah, I'll pay that, of course. So then she's like, sends me this long message, and she's like, basically, like, I need you to pay for the color now so I can get the hair dyed so you'll be ready to go, like, for your appointment. And I'm like, no problem. So, mind you, I already sent a $30 deposit, and then I sent $60 for the haircut. She texts me back, and she's like, she keeps saying, hey, love, first of all. She texts me back, and she's like, so you actually have to pay like the full amount. Who is out here paying for a service before they get the service done? I'm just confused what the point of the deposit was. So I've already sent this girl that, mind you, I don't know her. I've never booked with her. $90 total. And then she wants me to pay for the full service, which she had this promotion going on that was going on for $400 for the month of October. That included a braid down, a shampoo, an install, and then the 3 bundles. Well, the $30 deposit that she charged me doesn't come off the price of the service. So it should be $370, but no, instead it's $430. So I don't know why she's advertising $400 monthly special when clearly it's more than that. And I just ended up canceling the appointment because I'm like, yeah, you do good work, but to sit here and pay for a full service, send you almost $500, and I don't even know you, she could just play with my time, cancel on me, do whatever she wants. Like, who is doing that? And these girls need to stop, and they need to be humbled. I would never in my life pay for a service before I get the service done. And I just think that's crazy. Like, do you guys agree, or like, am I wrong? So anyways, I ended up canceling because I just don't even think like that's even professional. And then the fact that after I booked an appointment, I had to reach out to her, like she didn't reach out to me, like even that is like kind of unprofessional to me. But moral of the story is these girls need to pipe down with their prices and their requirements to begin with. $400 was a very good deal, but to expect me to pay that before I even met you or know you, what if I don't like my hair? I'm personally just not doing that, especially when I already sent you $90. Like, if I'm sending you $90, that's kind of like a good amount to show you that I'm serious about getting my hair done. You know, and what was the whole point of even charging a deposit? I don't understand what the point was of that if she wants you to pay for the full service before your appointment. Absolutely not. But mind you, I'm in Columbus, Ohio, you guys. Nothing special. So these girls out here are insane and really have lost their minds. And I'm not going to be the one that's falling for it. I'm sorry. And if you are, prayers.
$430 for a promotion. I can only imagine what the normal fee is like without promo. These prices are actually getting out of hand, but I guess it's your price. If you have customers that fall within that price range, that's okay. But like asking for full amount before the service is even done, I don't know. I just find that weird somehow. Even though there are a lot of service providers that do ask for prices beforehand, I don't know. I feel like I need to be sure that the service I'm getting is okay and I'm fine with it before I can pay you. So like if there's any correction, I can just tell you and then you get it done and then I pay you full money. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there's so many things wrong with this whole thing. First of all, the hairstylist did not reach out to someone that just booked. Why do some of them find it hard to reach out to people that just booked with them? Like I see so many clients talking about how they finished booking and they were the ones that first reach out to the hairstylist. That doesn't sound professional. I don't know. It's your email. You should get notifications once someone just books. Even if it's like a robot email or a robot response, just. But yes, let's get right into the next video.
I have to jump in on this whole hairstylist trend that's going on. I'll never forget this. This was 2 years ago, but I was done so dirty that I'm willing to bring it back up. And I'm not a story time type of girl. This is February 14th, 2022. But I got this text. Hey babe, I won't be in tomorrow. Are there any other days this week you can come in? Mind you, February 14th, 9:45 p.m. So it's Valentine's Day. So everybody has Valentine's Day plans. I said, Shatana, I literally have my Valentine's Day and a flight tomorrow. And you wait until 9:45 p.m. No, I can't. Is there someone else who can do my hair? Because obviously, like, this has happened before where she's pushed my appointments back or canceled or whatever. But this is a big deal because I'm flying out of town. I already took my weave out because it's 9:45. And she said, girl, I'm with my Valentine's tonight. It was a blatant disrespect. I didn't know until now. That's why I texted you. And I'm like, you accepted the appointment. And this is the third time you did this. It's messed up. Mind you, I made that appointment weeks prior when I booked the flight. It wasn't like I made that appointment, you know, that week of or the day of. How do I make myself smaller? And it's the excuses for me. It's the lack of accountability. She said, I don't accept appointments. The system does immediately. And I said that I made that appointment at our last appointment. And the reason I had given her so many chances is because she does great hair. And like, I have a bad hairline and a widow's peak. And she's the only person who would do my hair to where it would look great. And I could come in every 2 weeks or 3 weeks for a touch up and it would look good. But it was never consistent. So now she was telling me she has to go in and manually reschedule. And I told her, so you're telling me you just now realized 2 weeks after I made the appointment that you couldn't make it. And I told her that's so unprofessional and wrong. And she said, I'm not going to be in tomorrow. I didn't know when you booked that I was doing anything Valentine's Day, but I shouldn't have to explain myself to you. And I told her, you shouldn't have to explain yourself to a paying customer that it's okay to cancel last minute and have an attitude. I just told her, girl, enjoy your night. And she said, you have the attitude. I'm like, because you canceled for the third time last minute. But it really was my fault. I told her I'm the dumb one for returning because I was, but I explained to you why. I haven't been back since. And I don't like, when it comes to Black women, like, I like giving them the benefit of the doubt because we're in this together. But be for real. Be for real.
No, this was totally unprofessional. Wait, what even got me cracked up was I don't accept appointments. The system does. Who made the system to accept appointments if not you? Come on, what's going on with all these excuses? And telling a client at 9:45 p.m. that you won't be around or available the next day, which is her appointment day, is crazy. Come on now. And she booked this appointment, like she said, 2 weeks ago. Isn't that ample time to check your schedule to see what you can or what you can't do? Like I said, some hairstylists are really getting very comfortable. For goodness sake, this is a paying client, not like you're doing the hair for free. And even if you're going to do the hair for free, at least courtesy demands that you let the person know beforehand. You know, like a very good time beforehand.
Boom, let me start from the beginning. So I originally booked an appointment with a girl that I go to all the time. She always do my hair. She do my hair for over. So my appointment was for 9 a.m. this morning. She texted me at 11 p.m. last night. She like, I got an 11 a.m. appointment. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do your hair. Booked 2 weeks in advance. First of all, I pay my deposit just like everybody else. I don't care how long she booked in advance. I should still be able to get my time. I'm like, okay, like, so should I come earlier? She don't respond. This morning I text her when I get up on my way. I'm like, I'm on my way. She like, I can't do your hair this early. I gotta take my daughter to school. Like, I'm on the way. I just said I'm on the way. Like, now is not the time to be canceling an appointment. It is taking forever to send back a deposit. I'm like, so I call up to the salon or whatever. I guess the owner, whoever answered the phone, she tried to hook me up with another stylist. So I get there, one stylist wash and blow dry me. She charged me $20 to do that. That's cool. I was gonna tip her for doing that anyway. But then another stylist, she like, well, I'm gonna do your hair. So I wait on her to get there. I wait about an hour for her to get there. She get there, she started a little bit, she got a client. Okay, cool. I'm not tripping. I know I'm last minute, I'm gonna squeeze in, I'm gonna walk in. Okay, cool, take your time. So
that's when I posted, like, I was there for 5 hours. So at 5 hours, she was still working on her other client. So boom, she finally finished. It's my turn, and as y'all can see, this is how I'm leaving. She like, well, can you come back? But my thing is, if you didn't know what you was doing, you should have never agreed to do it. Cause originally I was supposed to go get that Cassie hairstyle with the braids on the side, quick weave on the other side. That's what I was going for. But I changed my mind because I'm like, that's gonna take too long. I'm supposed to be at work. I'm supposed to be working 4 o'clock. It's 4:45. I'm just now leaving. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, yeah, I pay her because I'm not finna cause no scene up in them people's place. Like, she did still do it, whatever. Like, I asked for something off. She's like, I can do $100. So shit, I just gotta take the $100, and that's just what it is. Like, but I'm pissed. Like, never again. And where I went to, Bellanique Hair in Stafford off 2234. Yeah, don't recommend. Like, the other girls do my hair, she did a good job doing my hair, don't get me wrong, but no tea, no shade. Customer service is terrible, absolutely terrible. I would never recommend her to nobody. Like, this is absolutely insane. So first of all, look at my motherfucking head. Look at my head. Look at my... Moral of the story is, I paid $100 for this bullshit. My original stylist came in there around 12. Then went ahead and left. So you didn't have an 11 a.m. You lied. And mind you, the whole time I was very patient. I was very respectful to everybody. I thanked all of them for accommodating me last minute because they didn't have to. But why would you play in my head? Like, I walked out. I had literal tears in my eyes. I cried in the people's shop at SMA Beach. I was crying about my hair. And so the owner texts me a message not even a couple of minutes after I posted them and tagged them on Instagram. But I just feel like y'all one band, one sound. This is your salon. These are your stylists. Your stylists represent you. This is who you decide to represent your brand. You got unprofessional stylists who cancel appointments at the time of the appointments. You got stylists who don't know what they doing and play in people's head. And then you mad at me for saying something about it. I gave the girl the money. I paid the lady. She's old enough to be, she seemed like a professional. So I paid her. I gave her money. What's the issue? I didn't have a good experience at your salon. Well, you recommended me to these stylists. I didn't know these ladies. I'm just thinking everybody trying to help me. The girl who washed my hair, she was super sweet, super nice. I liked her. I would have had her do my hair, but she was too busy. On top of your stylist being unprofessional, you unprofessional. Why would you text me? Why would you text me and threaten me?
They really played in this lady's hair. The sewing was a mess. I'm not even gonna lie. That's another thing. If you know you don't know how to do something, please don't accept clients for that particular thing. Just politely decline and let everybody go their way. It's better than accepting and then playing in the person's hair.
Okay, TikTok. So I'm coming to y'all with a story time because I need to know, like, am I tripping or not? I never did a story time, so like I'm gonna try to put in like screenshots or whatever and try to explain the story like as quick as I can. But so I booked a hair appointment with this Baltimore hairstylist that I usually go to for the most part. I haven't been to her in like I think since February, but she's usually like my stitch braid hairstylist or whatever, right? And I'm gonna put her Instagram up here because like yeah, she got me messed up. So the conversation kind of started out as me DMing her asking when she was available because she was throwing like some type of sale. So I was like, oh, let me like snatch in on this sale because I literally need my hair done right now. So she told me when she was available. She told me, okay, well I could book on her site. And I was like, okay, cool. You gonna see the conversation because I was like, okay, do you have anything earlier? Because like I like to get my hair done like in the morning, like get it done over with. She told me to book at 10:30, even though on her site she had a 9 a.m. available. But I kind of was like, okay, whatever, I'll just book 10:30. I then asked her how much is the deposit, and that's when she was like, it can be booked on her website. But the only reason why I even DM'd her was because like sometimes her site don't even work or it's not up. Or like whenever she has booked me like once or twice, she would ask me, hey, can I just send you a deposit, like Apple Pay or whatever? And I'm like, okay, fine. So that's just kind of like what we did. So being though I think I booked on a Friday or something like that, my appointment was Wednesday. In the email, it states that you'll get the address sent the day before the appointment, which I know some people do that. I don't really don't understand why. I don't really care, but that's what her policy was. So it's the day before, and I end up DMing her like, hey, can I get the address? I sent this message around like 1:30 p.m. the day before, and she goes to say she'll send a confirmation text shortly, right? I then responded okay around 7:30 p.m. and then I go ahead and I send question marks at 10:24 p.m. because I'm like, okay, it's late as shit, and my hair appointment is the next morning. Instagram no more. She blocked, unblocked, whatever. But her flyer had basically like the styles that was on sale, the prices that were on sale, and at the bottom it said like hair included. She put limited with like the little marks, little star marks on the side, and then it said something else like that, right? So 11 p.m. is when I got the confirmation text that had the address and like all the information that I need to know for my appointment. At the bottom of it, it said that I needed to bring a pack of hair. So all I said was, do I need to bring hair? I'm confused because the flyer said hair included. Like, just simple clarification, yes or no response would have been fine, right? Didn't get no response. I then go to text her at 9 a.m. like, hey, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm also a service provider. Like, I get it. But I basically just said, like, I feel like that was very inconsiderate to text me so late at night telling me that I need hair for my appointment the next morning. Or is that not? So I basically canceled my appointment because I'm not about to get hair on. Like, I just feel like, how are you trying to tell? Wait, that's not even. Let me continue. Hold on. But I really just canceled the appointment because I just didn't feel the vibe. I felt like I was being ignored on purpose, and I'm glad I did cancel the appointment. So she finally responds. I think this was like 10 o'clock, probably 10 something, almost close to my appointment. And she goes to say that the hair store opens up at 9:30, right? And my hair appointment isn't until 10:30. So I basically have time to get hair, right? This is what she's saying. Then she goes to say it said limited next to hair included. So I guess because the sale's been going on for so long that the hair's gone now. So first off, one, you're trying to tell me, one, I should go to the hair store. Then you're trying to tell me that I was supposed to know that you ran out of hair, right? Then she goes to say, if I said you need hair, why would I need to respond to you asking about hair? I didn't read the flyer correctly. My response was because I'm a customer and I asked. Like, is nothing wrong with clarifying anything. Like, what's all that animosity for, babe? Like, then she goes to say, I don't give a fuck who you are. You can read. You've been wanted a problem. It wasn't nothing to clear up if it's attached to your confirmation text. It was obvious you needed to bring hair next time, read the flag correctly. I'm reading off my phone, by the way. Then I goes to say, it won't be a next time, love. Like, I've been wanting a problem because I've been wanting to know where I'm going to get my hair done. And the only reason why, I know I told y'all in the beginning that she used to do my hair. She moved locations. So I don't know where you're at. Like, I'm already not even in Baltimore. So I'm already like probably over 30 minutes out the way. So me been wanting a problem is like insane. So then I go to say it wasn't obvious. Like, nobody knew you ran out of hair but you. There was no post made about running out of hair, nothing. Like, and even if so, even if I did read incorrectly, all you had to do was say, yes, you need hair. Like, a simple yes. You couldn't, like, you wasted more time trying to go off and be smart than typing 3 letters. So after that, we kind of like didn't even really speak. I made a post on my story saying that I was going to do a story time. She responded to it saying, do you want me to do it for you? Like something like corny as hell. And I didn't respond because she ended up blocking me. So that kind of ended right there. But I know I'm not tripping because, one, you don't text somebody that address or what they need to bring to a morning appointment at 11 p.m., right? 2, I'm not going to go to the hair store on your time. Like, I'm going to go to the hair store when if I needed hair, that should have been stated before. Like, let's be real. So that ended there with us. She did get into it on my fiance because, 1, my fiance don't take nobody talking to me crazy. Number 2, my fiance literally had an appointment, was supposed to have an appointment with her like the day before mine. And she claims a whole nother mess. I don't know what it was, but it's like, it's nothing for me to go get my hair done. Like, all that, don't have to deal with it. I'm just going to cancel. Like, I will find another stylist. Like, it's that simple. Yeah, like, let me know if I'm tripping. Like, I really want to know if, like, what y'all thought about that. Because I'm just sitting here, like, I'm not messing with y'all no more. Like, Baltimore, I'm sorry. I'm going to stay in Anne Arundel County, below PG County area because, like, I haven't got played with like that down here.
You see, the problem is communication. Honestly, all this whole thing would have gone well if communication was well developed. There's this tension between service providers and clients that a lot of times the issues come from miscommunication. What's there if the hairstylist had just said, okay, if you had read my flyer, you'd have seen that I put limited at the back of hair. That's to tell you that people were rushing the hair. Now I do not have hair, so you can do me the favor of getting your own hair and deduct it from the promo price, for goodness sake, because the hair included was part of the promo price. A simple communication. I don't know how else to put it that will sound well, but you guys know what I'm trying to talk about. Miscommunication causes a whole lot of things to go wrong. And that's one of the major problems of the world. I feel like the hairstylist was the one with the attitude here. Come on. It took you a long time before you sent the address, like 11 p.m.
This is going to be a very quick story time, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. I was supposed to be getting my hair done at 3 p.m. today. I made the appointment on Tuesday to get my hair done for Saturday. When I originally called on Tuesday, I told the girl that I wanted small knotless braids down to my butt, and she said that it was going to be $350. I thought that was a little bit absurd because I clarified that I didn't really want small braids. I wanted like small, medium, and she said $350. Keep in mind, I'm going to the African salon. Typically, the Africans are a little bit cheaper than these Instagram stylists. Now, I am in the military, so I was a little bit concerned about being able to put my hair in a bun that would be in standard. So I said, you know what? I don't want them down to my butt. So I sent her a picture last night and I said, hey, actually, I just want these not down to my butt though. How much are they going to cost? I'm a little bit confused about how going from mid back to butt was an additional $130, but I don't say anything. I say, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Now, we're at the day of the appointment. I'm running a few minutes behind. I text her and let her know that I'm running late. My appointment started at 3 and I got there at 3:15. As soon as I get there, she tells me to have a seat in the hallway. So I was running late, but she was also running late. She looks at my hair color and she asked me if I want to use the color 1B for my hair. And I say, sure, 1B is fine as long as you tuck it. Because as you can see, my hair is brown. So it obviously has to be tucked if you don't have this hair color. She says, well, the girl that's about to start on your hair doesn't know how to tuck. So I'm confused because how is this girl going to start on my hair and she doesn't know how to tuck and my hair clearly needs to be tucked, right? So then I say, well, if she doesn't know how to tuck, then you should be the one doing my hair because it needs to be tucked. And she looks at me with the straightest face, y'all, and says, I'm busy. What do you mean you're busy? I booked the appointment with you. Why are you going to have someone else start on my hair, especially if they don't know how to tuck hair? So then I'm like, okay, well, and I'm like, looking at her like, what do you want me to do? So then she says, okay, fine. Closes the door. Mind y'all, I'm sitting in the hallway, and every time she has something to say to me, she opens the door, talks to me, and when she finishes, she closes the door back. So she closes the door back, and then she opens the door. That girl that's supposed to be starting on my hair peeks her head out, and she's like, oh my God, is that all your hair? And, yeah. And she's like, oh, I thought it was a wig. And I'm like, no, like, this is all my hair, obviously. Because why would I come to a braid appointment with a wig on? She's complimenting my hair, and she was super, super sweet. So, cool. The braider then opens the door, and she says, do you still want to use 1B hair? And I say, again, yes, I do want to use 1B hair. And she's like, okay, well, it's going to be extra. It's going to cost extra. And I say, okay, well, how much extra? She says it's going to be $250 in total. Okay, maybe I just haven't had my hair braided in a long time. Actually, this is my first time having my hair braided after coloring my hair. So I don't really know like how much braiders charge to tuck. But I say, okay, whatever. That's fine. But it was kind of crazy how my total jumped from $350 to $220 and now back up to $250. But I didn't say anything. I'm still sitting in the hallway in this chair. A few minutes go by and another woman from the suite walks out instantly. I'm like, where are these people coming from? There's already like 4 people in the suite and I'm still seeing more. It is a very small suite, y'all. The suite is not that big. For one, anytime the Africans braid my hair, obviously it's not super comfortable because, you know, like they really braid tight. So I try to do things to make sure that I'm as comfortable as I can be. I bring my iPad, I brought food, but being around so many people in a small room when my head is already hurting, I was kind of like, I don't really like that. So a few minutes go by and a lady walks out of the salon. I'm sitting on my phone, kind of like looking, watching people pass by, but I'm mostly on my phone. The lady comes back through and looks at me like up and down, looks at my hair and rolls her eyes. She gives me like the worst look I've ever seen in my life, y'all. And I'm like, dang, I don't even know this lady. Like, I just moved to this place. I don't even know this lady. Why is she looking at me like that? So she looks at me and she's like, so I look at her back and I'm like, the fuck? She keeps walking. She goes back into the salon and they close the door. They start talking. They're talking in another language. I don't know what language they're talking in, but it's making me so uncomfortable because like they'll say something to me and then she'll say something to them and they'll either like start laughing, and then that lady came out and me mugged me. So I'm instantly kind of like, I'm not really feeling it. So then I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you know what? I don't want them to do my hair. Like, their energy is off. I don't like it. So I'm just gonna go. But I really didn't want confrontation. I didn't want conflict. So I just like kind of like grab my bag, I grab my keys, and I'm just sitting there. And then I just get up and I just like speed walk out. I get in the car, I drive off. The lady texts me and she's like, hello dear, where are you? No, don't be nice to me now, because a few minutes ago she was kind of being rude. She was giving attitude. I didn't like her tone. And then she tries to call me. Y'all, I never blocked somebody so fast in my life. I blocked her and I kept going. I drove all the way home. Now, y'all, riddle me this. I drove all the way home. I didn't want them playing in my hair. Now look at my hair. What am I supposed to do to my hair? So I'm here sitting in my car trying to figure out what I'm going to do to my hair. My appointment was for today. There's nobody that's going to be available to do my hair for today. So, yeah, I'm screwed.
I totally understand what this lady is explaining. I'm the sort of person that if I feel the energy is off, my mind will just let me know to get up from there and walk away. But what I would have done was to let them know I'm no longer interested in the hair appointment and I'd like to take my leave. They should all have a good day, because apparently she was still very much busy. Okay, it just goes to show that some of these hairstylists just keep getting comfortable as the day go by. Because explain to me why tucking in my hair should be like an extra service. And I booked an appointment with you, so I expect you to do the hair for me, but you rather give me to another person and then proceed to tell me that that other person cannot tuck my brown hair in under a 1B attachment or hair extension. It's like every single thing is now being paid for. Wash your hair, you pay for it. Dry your hair, you pay for it. Braid your hair, you pay for it. Tuck your hair in the extension, you pay for it. Put your hair in hot water to make it sleek, you pay for it. So what's this whole total money that is supposed to encompass everything for? Because if the total money is $200, which I find really, really pricey, tell me why I pay extra just to tuck my hair in. It just keeps confusing me. But yes, now the lady doesn't have anywhere to get her hair done. Like I said earlier, miscommunication is the root cause of all these problems. And I don't like it when people just try to put tension in the environment. Like, let's just talk. No need for side eyes, no need for side looks, no need for all of that. Let's just talk. You don't like anything, just let me know. If you don't want to make my hair, just let me know. Like, don't just give me all those side things here and there. Please don't. Please don't make the whole place very uncomfortable for all of us, basically. But yes, let me know what you all think about the stories. Do you think the clients were actually pushing, or do you think they were right? And if you've had similar experience like this, let me know as well in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.